Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are live, and we're getting the hang of things again. Took some time off. Sean actually canceled the show.
That's not what happened, really.
What happened?
Colton didn't. We just didn't do it for 3 weeks, and then we just were like, "Want to do it again?" And we were like, "Sure." Here we are, episode 61.
It got to be too much fucking work, ladies and gentlemen. And
I mean, like,
they say
go ahead. I wasn't
they
trying to.
say if something is your passion, you never work a day in your life. Okay. Well, even when it's your passion, it burns you out. Okay, and we got burnt the fuck out.
Yeah, we got burnt out. We were trying to make the show a little bit nicer for everybody. We didn't want it to be so restricted with what we could say and what we can't say because the world is so full of pussies right now. And if you say the wrong thing, you're going to lose your career that we don't even have yet. We're trying so hard to get. And we were like, maybe if we record the show and then we put it together later, that'd be great. We can cut out the fat, this chat roulette. We can really get it going. And holy shit, was that a lot of work, man? My God, it was like, just talking to each other during the week. Did you do this yet? Or just, no, not yet. Okay, yeah, me either. And then the rendering time in Final Cut, it's just too much. It's too much.
And then I started getting triggered by things Sean said, and he was really bothering me.
Really? Like what? What are you talking about?
Dude, you're offending me.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why I waited to say it to you live.
We'll talk about this later.
But yeah, folks, it was too much fucking work. It was way too much work.
A lot of work, and we don't really like work.
It's worse than ever.
We haven't worked in.
I have a fake Canon camera, so it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, so we've shot sketches and shit with this camera and this lens, and man, when you compare it to a real Canon camera, it's a lot different. I mean, just in the build quality, for some reason, it feels like it's 100 grams lighter. The lens has this weird
click.
Yeah, it's very strange clicking, and it's not smooth. There's not like it's a nice smoob zoom.
A normal lens should have like a nice smooth panning, and this is like click, 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 click.
Terrible. It's so bad that so Canon put out like its utility for Apple computers, so that you can use your Canon cameras, your DSLRs, and your mirrorless cameras to live stream through Zoom and other applications and on your Mac computers. But unfortunately, it doesn't work with Colton's Canon camera. So I think he's going to have to step it up, get a real used old Canon camera. I don't know, dude. Figure it out.
We're working on it.
But
we're working on it.
Here we are, Canon. Canon.
So you know what I'm eating?
Oh, what do you got going on there?
I am eating a mango sorbet that is infused with tequila.
Okay, so what do you have? Mango. So I'm picturing that you went to the store, got some mango sorbet, and then you just poured tequila in it. Is that correct?
No.
Oh, okay.
First of all, this is the Rocks tequila.
What's the name of this tequila?
Terramana.
How is it?
Dude, honestly, I don't like tequila. It's good. He did a hell of a job marketing. Let me bring up Terramana.
I never heard of it, so I don't know how good of a job he's done.
Hey, we're
Terramana.
See, boys and girls, if you're under 21, you just pretend like you're 21 and you get in.
Dude, how many people actually get there and are like, oh, God damn it. Maybe next year when I'm 21, I'll check this website out.
I know on like a porn website, if you fill it out and you say that you're 21 when you're not, it like takes you to Google or Yahoo or something. I don't know what this would do. But dude, it's fucking really good, man. I must say, like, I don't like tequila and it's really fucking good. And I don't know what made me think of doing this, but I'll take the tequila, and I don't do a lot. I'll do like 2 or 3 splashes. It's probably equivalent to like 2 shots. And then I blend it up with frozen mango instead of ice. and then there's this I don't know really what it's considered. It's like it's called chamoy. It's like a Mexican type syrup that has like a it's like a red syrup that kind of they use for like the micheladas. And remember those drinks I used to drink?
Yeah.
They use it for shit like that.
All right.
And then so I blend it up all together, and it's like a fucking sorbet, man, and it's really good, and it gets you buzzing.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's exciting.
That's what's going on in my life.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
making fucking sorbet, dude.
So I ordered the new iPhone 12, but I ordered the 12 mini. I don't like
And
carrying
so
a lot of shit around.
there's a max and a mini, and what's the difference in the size?
So there's the regular 12, there's the 12 Pro, there's the 12 Pro Max, and there's the 12 mini. There's four
Okay,
models of
you
iPhone
gotta
12.
start over.
Yeah,
I've
dude.
lost you.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
There's four models of iPhone that is released with the iPhone 12. And from size, it's the iPhone 12 mini that's starting at the smallest size. And then you've got the iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro. Those are both the same size, but one's a Pro model, so it has different specs. And then you've got the 12 Pro Max, which is the biggest iPhone that they've ever made.
okay. We gotta bring this up because I'm so lost. I'm sure everyone watching. You have iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. Okay. So just to clarify, all of these are basically the same phone, but they all are different sizes. Is that correct?
Nope.
Okay. So let's start with the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. You got the mini.
Okay, we'll start with just what Apple did this year, because they put out four phones, and for the first time they actually put out a small iPhone at and they didn't sacrifice anything really. Obviously the battery is going to be a little bit smaller, so the battery life isn't going to be as good, but it's still going to be fine. It's still going to be better than my 3-year-old iPhone 10. Usually they'll do something like the iPhone SE. They'll make it they'll put it plastic around it, they'll dumb down some features, and then they'll sell it for like a reasonable price. But this time with the iPhone 12, they made a really solid phone. It's a 5G phone, so if you're close by or in a packed stadium somewhere, which isn't happening anytime soon, you'll really see some speed features there.
Wait, which color did you get?
I got that blue all the way on the left.
This one?
Yeah.
And so that's a mini. And so I'm just trying to compare it to.
No, so
I
that's
haven't.
the 12. That's the 12 right there. So the 12 is the same size as an iPhone 10, as an iPhone 11 Pro, as in those are the same. Or
What
yeah.
about the XR? I have the XR.
Yeah, I think that's the same size as the iPhone 12. I think those are all like they started to go standard with that size for a little bit. So then they introduced. So that's where you should start. We'll start right here. The iPhone 12.
Okay.
Boom. Here's the iPhone 12. Nice new phone. Here's the iPhone 12 Pro. The iPhone 12 Pro is the same size as the iPhone 12, but it has 3 camera lenses on the back of it. It has LiDAR built into it. So the LiDAR is basically like a scanning tool, and it can see in the dark. So it's used in the camera application as well. So this, in addition to having like a good nighttime portrait mode, it has it can see in the dark pretty much. So focusing in the dark should be really good with this camera. But you should also be able to scan objects, and it scans them in 3D real time, and then you can place them. It saves it as a copy. So you can go outside and like scan your car, and then just like it saves it as a copy. Then you can like put it in like do
graphics.
Shit. Yeah.
Like with like an X axis and a Y axis, and you can kind of spin it around and move it.
It's just amazing how, different tools will be built and different applications will be built for you to be able to do it, but the phone allows you to do it, which is absolutely amazing.
But dude, this is the problem that I have, and I'm not knocking this phone, but I'm going to knock it. So I feel like it's always about the camera nowadays.
Well, dude,
and they don't give a fuck about anything else.
It's become a selling point, but let's but the thing is that the thing about Apple is that they do care about a lot of things. Uh, they're hands down, they have the best video out of any fucking smartphone on the market that's doing video. It just doesn't do it as good as Apple. It just doesn't. Apple just they lead the way in video, and they did it again with the Apple 12. So the Apple iPhone 12 supports Dolby Vision HDR, and
What is that?
Dolby Vision HDR is so right now, people on like iPhone 8 and 10 and plus, your devices and Samsung devices, they support HDR. So if you're watching like a Netflix show and it says it's HDR, or on Amazon Prime and it says it supports HDR, dude, you
Yeah.
get like really nice depth of colors. You get like if you have a nice display and you have like 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio where you have like real darks and real nice whites, and then you have the combination of everything in between. If you shoot in HDR, you're able to see all that detail, and it looks really, really nice. The lighting looks amazing. It's just incredible. The dynamic range is really it's what's impressive with the HDR. The basic industry standard is called HDR10. So if you have any smart TV that supports it, your phone, anything, it just supports HDR10. So if you go to YouTube right now and you have an iPhone 10 or iPhone or 8 or 11, you go on YouTube on your iPhone or iPad and you type in HDR, and then you'll see the little HDR symbol. Watch those. Those will blow your mind. You're like, holy shit, this looks fucking
You
unbelievable.
have to have the
I
device to
can't
view
believe
it
it.
on.
Well, yeah, your device has to support HDR for you to be able to view it that way, right? So the industry standard is called HDR10, and smart TVs, like phones over the last few years, they all support this, and it looks fantastic if you're watching movies or shows, any video. But the iPhone 12 supports a different type of HDR10 in addition to HDR10, but it also supports Dolby Vision HDR, which is way better than HDR10.
And is Dolby Vision related to when you go to a movie and it's in the
It's the same
Dolby
Dolby
cinema?
shit. It's the same
Okay.
shit. So
So just explain what that is.
this Dolby Vision, it allows, it's almost like it allows more control of that color and the depth, and you can see it in like real time when you're recording on your phone, which is something that professional cinema cameras don't even allow you to do. It's color grading on your phone in real time, which is really, really unbelievable. But the problem is, it's not the industry standard right now because you have to license it. So Apple's actually licensing Dolby Vision HDR, which hopefully will make it closer to the industry standard because it is better than the HDR10. But the problem is you won't see it unless you have a Dolby Vision HDR supported device.
Yeah.
So my brother, for example, he has an iPhone 12 Pro. He took some video of him out skating with his kids. Super smooth.
Wait, I thought the phone didn't come out yet.
So they announced 4 phones. The iPhone 12 and the iPhone 12 Pro were available for pre-order and delivery first. And
so they got okay.
Yeah. So just the other day, the iPhone 12 mini and the iPhone 12 Max Pro were available for pre-order. So my brother already has the 12 Pro, and he took some video of him ice skating with his kids and shit in Dolby Vision HDR, and he sends it to me, and it just it looked like shit. I was like,
your phone can't view it.
Yeah, it doesn't support Dolby Vision HDR. Instead, it looked like there was some sort of like filter that was supposed to be on it that I don't have. Like, it looked kind of pixelated and shitty. But then I was like, send me the actual file. He sent me the file, and it still didn't play in that HDR because my phone doesn't support it. But it still looked really good. It's like an iPhone would, but It doesn't look amazing.
Yeah.
So it sucks because a lot of people are going to go and get this phone because they hear, oh, look at this. It's supposed to, it's like a selling point. But then they're going to like put it on YouTube. And when people are watching YouTube on their iPhone 11 or before that, or any Samsung smart TV, because they don't pay for the license, no one's going to see it the way you intended it to be seen. So it's at the very early stages of it. But man, when you see it, it's amazing what it looks like. It's really amazing. But again,
Dude,
no one's going to really see it too much, but it could pave the way for the future. Eventually make Dolby Digital standard, the industry standard.
that's the part that bothers me when you go over to like someone's house that has a very expensive new nice television. I feel like certain it like fucks up the frame rate. Like if you're watching a show on Netflix, like say you're watching The Office on a brand new 4K fucking whatever TV, it looks super fucked up, like very fucked up. And I think either Netflix changes the frame rate and puts it out at 60 frames per second, or the TV has and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but
It's the TV
refresh rate of the picture is fucking it up, dude. It looks like everyone's moving in fast motion. It looks like
it makes me sick.
Super with that show, especially, it looks super weird because the camera's going back and forth, and when you have the camera going back and forth and then it's altered and it's all fucked up, it looks like complete shit,
dude.
But why does it do that?
Because back in the day, when TVs were coming out, they were like 60 hertz refresh rate, and that was like a normal rate. But then all of a sudden they started to double it, and they doubled it, and they sold it as 120 hertz. So now you can go to so what happened is people are like looking for a new flat screen TV, and they walk into the store and they're looking all over the wall, and they see, wow, look at how smooth that is, right? And they're trying to sell these people on that on the refresh rate, on
the demo video that fucking looks amazing.
Yeah, dude, everything is the saturation is all the way up, the contrast is up high, bro. Like they're just trying to show you stuff, to show you the colors and shit, and they have and you feel like, man, my TV doesn't look at this. Look how smooth these people are, bro. I can't watch movies or TV with the people zipping around like that.
I don't.
It's
like
not
that.
The way it was intended. They didn't shoot it like that. It was never intended, dude. I think Michael Bay, he's the director of like Transformers and fucking
Avatar.
Yeah, he can't stand it. He came out somewhere and it's like, dude, he has a reputation of like being a dick, and he came out and talked some shit and just like dropped the mic and left one day. He was like, bro, this is not how we fucking shoot things.
It looks horrible, dude. It looks terrible. Absolutely terrible.
It does. It looks
and
horrible.
When you play video games, it looks terrible too. Like it has to be the same fucking either the terminology is frame rate or refresh rate or whatever for the programming, whether it's a video game or a show or whatever. And when it's not, it looks like shit. And I can't stand going to someone's house and they're like, oh yeah, check out this TV. And it's like, dude, this looks like shit. It looks horrible.
I turn that off. And that's the thing. Like it starts off like, oh, but this is 120 hertz TV. And you're like, oh shit, that's how I get that motion, right? And then there's 240 because it just doubles. And you're like, oh my God, that looks amazing. Bro, it looks nauseating. It was never intended to look that way in the first place. They never shot it that way. It's a TV doing some gimmicky shit to try to get you to sell it. Turn that feature off, man. Make it look more realistic the way it's supposed to look. You know what I mean? But
and you can't play older game. Like, dude, luckily I have a Hisense.
Games
I
are
have
different,
a Hisense. Do you know what that is?
Is that the fucking, is that the arcade thing?
No, it's
the fuck is a Hisense?
A Chinese television I got online.
What?
Yeah, and that's how elite it is, that you don't even know about it. And so the reason I like this is because it's an in-between. It can play, it can't do 4K, but it can do 1080 and it can do 480 for the older video games like Nintendo 64 and PS2 and shit. So dude, I busted out my PS3 and I've been playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City on that thing, and it looks good. You know, it's
square 480,
but it looks good still. Right. And if you're playing that on a fucking 4K, or didn't you say some of the TVs they're releasing 8K televisions?
Yeah.
But yeah, can you imagine playing a PS2 game on that? How fucked up it would be?
Okay. So I'm glad that you said that, because if you go on YouTube right now and you look at old games that were being played on the PlayStation 2, what they look like upscaled in 4K, it's going to blow your fucking mind. It's going to blow your mind.
It looks better.
It looks amazing because, dude, on the PlayStation 2, you had all those jagged edges. Do you remember what the PlayStation 2 had a very unique look? You can always tell what a PlayStation 2 looked like. Everything was always kind of like moving. You know, it had a very, because especially those 3D games like Tony Hawk and the Gran Turismo games, everything was very like, it's tough to describe, but jagged edges is for sure a big thing on every single PlayStation 2 game. But when you upscale that shit, oh yeah, dude, look at the difference.
Which one?
Anyone, dude. That one right there.
I don't believe this though. I think the footage is altered to be in 4K. There's no fucking way.
Just look.
But dude, how is it not square? How is it already in a fucking rectangle? Hang on, because I don't even think this is. See, and then this is what YouTube does. It thinks it looks better, so it just puts it at 60 frames per second, dude.
I
can't stand that shit.
What does that say right there?
What
that
do you
option,
mean?
the option you're highlighted on. What does that say?
1080 at 60 frames per second.
Don't play it at that.
I know, but then you have to play it at 720 at 60 frames per second, and then the only one that's normal.
No, but you know what? Games are totally different. No. Go back to that video. And the reason I want you, is this the same video?
No, it's a different one.
Can you please go back and I'll explain to you why? Because look, dude, video games are totally different. Okay, stop it for a second before we get into this. Just pause that. Okay, because video games, all right, totally different. Okay, totally different. The faster the frame rate you can achieve on a fucking video game console, the better. Because the game is meant to look good at a certain rate. And if you're playing if you're playing a video game, dude, on a gaming computer, you're looking at frame rates of like 100 to 120 frames per second. It's smooth as butter. And that's what you want when you're playing a fucking game. It's not what you want when you're trying to watch people interact in real life and do what you see happening on a regular basis. It's not a video game. But the thing is, with video game consoles like the PlayStation 2, everything on the PlayStation 2 is running at 30 frames per second. That's it. Okay. So when you get to the PlayStation 3, now you can start to get to HD games at 60 frames per second. And the reason that's a big deal is because 60 frames per second on a console is where things start to look pretty good. If you're playing Gran Turismo or Forza, a racing game, and you're driving at 30 frames per second, the foreground coming to you looks choppy. It looks like this. Where at 60 frames per second, it starts to look a lot smoother. It just looks a lot more natural. And the faster, like if you're playing a racing game at 100 frames per second and plus, holy shit, it's insane. It's intense. And you feel like you're going that fast. But you don't want to watch a race car that was filmed on TV at 100 frames per second.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It looks ridiculous.
But
dude.
Games are different. Now, the reason I wanted you to play that video is because it's showing you a PlayStation 2 game playing at 30 frames per second, what it's playing at. And then they're getting it to play at maybe 4K or 1080p, 60 frames per second upscale.
No. It says PS2 game in 4K.
Okay, play it then. Is this the whole game, or are they going to show us the difference?
I think this is it.
All right, play right there. Play right there.
What? This is a golf
Yeah, right
game.
there. No, right before the golf game, dude. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Does it still look the same?
Let me hear.
You can definitely see the difference.
Can you hear him?
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best affected games by the Switch here. My driving is actually not too bad. It didn't get improved with
So that's a native resolution.
All right,
keep it playing. Kid. All right, yeah, go to the video.
I'm gonna go to see if they have Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, GTA.
Oh, holy shit, dude! I watched a Grand Theft Auto video this morning that somebody put graphic mods on top of, and it's got ray tracing and it's playing at 4K, and it looks like it could be the brand new Gran Turismo 6. It's how it will blow your
Gran Turismo or
fucking mind.
GTA?
I mean, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, dude.
But dude, this is what I'm saying. These programmers remaster it. I don't want it remastered. I just want to fucking see what it looks like on a 4K TV.
I know. So go ahead and look for something. Oh, I mean, you can't play something that's a 480p on a 4K
That's what I'm
TV and
asking
expect
you.
it to look good. No, it's gonna look like
Yeah.
fucking dog shit. It has to be upscaled to 4K.
So what are you talking about then? Because now I'm confused. I
Okay,
thought
so-
you said if you plug in your PlayStation 2
No,
to
no,
a
no, no,
4K
no.
television,
No.
it's gonna look. That's
No.
what I thought you were
I
saying.
was saying, okay, so when you're playing your PlayStation 2 games, you're like, oh man, this looks. At the time, you're like, yeah, this looks fine. This looks great for PlayStation 2. But now you look at them and you're like, yo, the graphics look like dog shit. I can't believe that used to look good. But if you can take
the
that,
TV was shittier.
but it doesn't matter. The game is a 480 game. It's meant. I mean, it's meant to play on those TVs. At the time, it's a 480 game. It's not besides the TVs, because that game is meant to be played at 480. So if you can, and normal people don't, but a lot of people know how to get the game and then upscale the game into 4K. So they're not going in there and changing how the gameplay is going to be. They're not changing anything. All they're doing is upscaling it, right? So it's kind of
But
like
how the fuck do you do it?
it's
How
like
do you do that?
you do it with a program, an emulator, and you drop PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 games in here, dude. Like once it gets to PlayStation 3, there's certain emulators and upscaling starts to get super weird with it. But like, dude, you can look at a PlayStation 2 game that's upscaled. So look at PlayStation 2 upscaled 4K and then to play it, because all they're doing is upscaling it. They're not throwing extra mods on there. They're not doing any enhancements. They're just making upscaling it to play to 4K. And then you can see what that game would look like made 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if it was just upscaled to 4K. And it's mind blowing. It looks like it could
Is
be
this-
today's game. What does that say?
Like which 4K graphics gameplay?
Does it say PlayStation 2? Just I would type in the box and Xbox on the YouTube. Just type in like PS2 4K upscale.
Okay, this one.
Is that Grand Theft Auto right there?
This is Vice City. This is the one I'm playing.
Perfect.
And this is side by side comparison.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's
Okay,
I pointed
okay.
to it like a fucking idiot.
Anything I wanted was a phone call away.
That's super loud. Okay, so 2002.
Right.
Just play the fucking video, dude.
I know, right? But dude, look at that. Look at this shit. 2002. Same
But here-
game. Same game. Boom. They'll have the frame rate
But
will be
this is-
smoother. It's
But the thing
enhanced.
is in 2002, that square, it doesn't look that bad. When I'm playing it on my TV, I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look good.
I mean, you definitely see the difference between these two things here, right?
No, but my point is this video
Okay, but
looks
hold on a
way
second.
better here than it does on my TV when I'm actually playing it. That's my point.
Okay, so this guy right here, he's got the remastered PlayStation 2 Grand Theft Auto Vice City game, right? And he's got it. He's got that playing. So what you're looking at on the right is GTA remastered on the PlayStation 2. What you're looking at on the left is Grand Theft Auto on a PC. Okay, so and it has ray tracing graphics on it.
Okay.
Okay,
So
ray
this
trace-
is
but
all.
listen.
So this is okay.
But the reason why this is cool is because the new Xbox and the new PlayStation both support ray tracing technology. And I don't know if you're familiar with what ray tracing technology is. Real quick, let's just look at right underneath the limo on the 2020 version. Okay, you can see that it's got some sort of puddle or something that it's sitting underneath it. And then you can see that it has a reflection off of it. The ray tracing technology, what that does is it pretty much is viewing the scene, and it knows where the lighting and the reflections are going to come from, and it puts those in the real world scene. So if you play this video, watch, you can see on the right that limo has no reflections on it. It's just matte black. Where you look at the one on the left, you see lighting and effects on it. Hit the play button and continue to watch that limo. Watch how the scene renders on that limousine. Watch how it all plays with it. That's the ray
But
tracing.
I also just want to point out that this has already been remastered. I didn't know that.
Yes, this is the
That-
remastered
okay.
right here.
I got you.
That's why it doesn't look jaggedy.
This fucking idiot just can't play both side by side.
I know, and he's playing them so fast. All right, let's just. You know, go back. Let's get out of this video.
This guy
'cause
sucks.
This guy sucks.
This fucking guy sucks.
Go to that
You
first
know-
one that you were going to go to. That top one. What was that? Just hit back, and then go to that first Grand Theft Auto one.
This one?
Yeah.
This game's fucking so fun, by the way.
Oh my God,
I
dude,
forgot
it's
how much
so
fun
amazing.
it was.
Okay, so this is this is Vice City playing at 4K, 60 frames per second. Fast forward. Is this it?
This is it. Because this is just remastered into 4K. It's not anything like what was the other technology you were saying with the shadows?
The ray tracing.
The ray tracing.
Yeah, we don't want to see that. This yeah, we don't want to waste too much time going back and forth
All right.
looking for all the different games. But dude, there's a video game comparison. It's not even it's not even Grand Theft Auto. It's just somebody upscaled. Just real quick while you're right there on the tab, just look upscaled up 4K upscaled PS2 games. This way you can see what, because this video that I watched before, he does like 5 different games in one video, so you can see what it looks like on the PlayStation 2 and then what it looks like upscaled.
Do you know which one it was?
Scroll down a little bit. Hold on, go back up a little bit more. Okay, right there. Let's see what this one is.
Which one?
Native PS2, the one right there with that big red arrow in it. Yeah, let's see what that looks like for a second. Just skip ahead. All right. Now go, make sure you go before to where you see it.
These are see running.
Okay, that's
at
that's
native.
native PS2 resolution.
So this is without. Okay, yeah.
And now this is the
Yeah.
same game.
Okay.
It's the
This is
same,
what I wanted.
Yeah, dude.
This is
This
what I
is the
wanted to see.
same game. It's just upscaled to 4K. Doesn't this look like it can come out this year? That's how amazing it is, dude.
Well, it looks like PS3 graphics or PS4 graphics.
Yeah, it looks like PS4 graphics.
But PS5 graphics look pretty much like real life. So
PS5 looks really, really good. It's impressive. I'm excited for the system to come out. It's coming out real soon.
oh, this dude's showing you how to do it.
Nice. Yeah, see, there's so many different ways to do it. Upscale the games, because you could download the games. Does he do any more games?
I don't know, but I'm gonna save that video. If you guys want to check him out, it's Tech Savvy Buyer, TSB.
Yeah. Playing PS2 games in 4K is awesome, is the name of
That's
that video. And
dope,
bro, it
dude.
is so awesome. Dude, I watched, so like, it's funny because with sports games, like NBA 2K series, man, I think it was like 2K7 or some shit, maybe 2K12, I think 2K12. I think it was 2K, maybe it was 2K12 or 14. But dude, it was an older game. And it was for an older console, like the PlayStation 2 or some shit. But somebody upscaled it to 4K. They have it running at 60 frames per second, and they put game mods on it. So all the current players from 2020, all of them are in the game. So they were
Oh,
able
from the
to
2012 one. That's
yeah,
sick.
so imagine like you're playing this basketball game, and you're like, yo, this fucking 2K game is the best. And then the next year it comes out, you're like, last year's was better. And then they keep coming out year and year. The graphics keep getting better because it's on the PS3 now, and then the PS4, but you still miss like, the best one was on the PS2. Bro, get that game, upscale that shit, add a couple of player mods on it, and I swear to God, you feel like you're playing 2K20. It's unbelievable.
So cool.
It's unbelievable.
But you have to play them on the computer. Is that correct?
You got to do it on the computer. Yeah.
And you need a fast graphics card and
So you need something that's going to be supported.
processor. Yeah.
But yeah. But it's emulating like PS2 games, and that's why you don't need anything that's too crazy. Like I said, when
But
you start to get to PS3, the PS3 was on another, and the Xbox. That generation was a whole nother beast, bro. And it's like
But
it's
you
a nightmare.
would probably need a PC as well.
Yeah, you should get a PC, and then you get some of these mods, dude. It's a whole world that people live in, and they're just doing this all the time. And if you go on YouTube and just look at some of your favorite games that you used to play on the PS2, and you're watching them being played in 2020, upscaled to 4K at 60 frames per second, you're just like, holy shit! You can't believe it's the same game that you played as a kid. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I was gonna say real quick about the iPhone 12 before we got off the subject. So when I pre-ordered it, right? I really wanted the 12 mini. I know that the pre-ordering was gonna happen at 8 a.m. Eastern time, 5 a.m. Pacific time. So I set my alarm for 4:49, for 4:59 or whatever. It takes me a minute. Like, why the fuck is my alarm going off at 5 o'clock? I'm like, oh, the iPhone, right? So I open up my T-Mobile app, and of course it's a shit show. It's a shit show. And dude, I'm used, like when the PlayStation 3 was available, boom, I got my order in. When all the iPhones are available, boom, I get my order in. Always. When the PlayStation 5 pre-orders available, I straight up couldn't get one. I was trying on 2 web browsers, on 2 monitors, and my phone couldn't get one. Same thing with the Xbox. Couldn't get one. Both those pre-orders were a fucking disaster. And then T-Mobile completely fucked up this iPhone 12 mini. It took me 48 minutes to finally get it to go through. Finally, right? Finally. And the reason I'm going through with T-Mobile is because T-Mobile's giving me $415 for my iPhone 10, which is a great deal because the iPhone minis, they're most affordable iPhone out of the whole iPhone 12 batch. But I got the 256 gigabyte version, so it put it up a little bit higher. But
what does it go up to?
256 gigs. What, the
Surprised
price?
you're not at no. The memory. I'm surprised you're not at a fucking terabyte on the phone.
Well, for the 12 mini, it is.
I'm gonna check that real quick.
256. But the Pro, the Pro Max, dude, that doesn't, and the Pro and the Pro Max, that they don't even give you the 64 gigabyte option, and it's the minimum is 128, which it should be, because
it would get filled up so quick.
Especially if you're buying the Max, shooting in the Dolby HDR, and it's the Pro, it's their top of the line model. You're gonna eat up memory quick on that shit. They fill up space quick.
So funny that like the first one started out with fucking 8 gig, I think was a small, or maybe it was 4.
It was 4. Yeah. So the 12 Pro Max, you can update it to, you could 512, and it starts at 128. So it's 128, 256, or 512. So I always get the 256 in the other. That's what my iPhone 10 is right now. So I wanted to get this anyway. So
dude,
check this out.
$1,400. Holy shit!
It's ridiculous for the fucking Pro Max. But, dude, my cell phone bill is going to go up $13 a month to get the 12 mini, which is nothing.
You're right.
Which is nothing,
You gonna be able to swing it?
Which is nothing. I hope so. But the thing is, but that's a great deal, So that's why I'm upgrading. But here's the thing. That blue is the most popular color on all of the iPhone 12 so far, and I got my pre-order in right away. Well, not right away. 48 minutes. It took 5:48 is when I got the pre-order. I get my confirmation email. Congratulate, your order is blah blah blah. Everything was great. You'll be notified when your iPhone ships. Shipping day, the 13th. That's the day the phone launches. So good. I'm getting it on launch day. The next day, I'm chilling. I'm thinking, you know what? It's pretty sad that the only reason I'm happy right now in my whole life is because I just ordered an iPhone 12 and I'm excited for it to come. And when it comes, I'll be excited for a little bit and then I'll go back to not being happy then again. And that sucks because I just bought my happiness for a week, you know? And then the next thing you know,
So folks, just keep buying products.
yeah, just keep buying. It makes you feel good. Dude, I swear to God, as soon as I got finished saying that, I get a text message from T-Mobile. And this is what it says.
We own your soul. Your phone's on your way.
T-Mobile alert. Due to an isolated issue, the order you attempted on the web or T-Mobile app was not completed. So I'm like, what the fuck? So, dude, I go right back on the website to make sure I can still get my order in for launch day. And now it says that my estimated delivery date is December 14th to like the 21st. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Now, maybe it was because like I'm happy that I got an iPhone 12 coming and whoever heard me was like, well, let's make his happiness last until December. But no, now I'm pissed, bro. I'm fucking livid. So I'm on the so I call T-Mobile, right? I ordered the shit now, but now my delivery date's not on the fucking 13th. I call them up and dude, it says you can schedule a callback. The callback, you can continue on hold or you can schedule a callback. The callback time is 5 minutes. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm just gonna wait on hold. Dude, they left me on hold for 58 minutes. 58 minutes, dude. I swear to God, 58 minutes. I heard like 14 of the worst songs that I've ever heard. Dude, I'm telling you right now that they probably know that everybody who's calling is pissed. They're in a bad mood. They're playing like these chippy songs, like all happy songs. Dude, that sometimes like they got me. Like I was tapping my foot and
You're
shit.
dancing around
And then I'm like,
room.
no, yeah, I'm all fucking like this. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, no, man, you're mad. Remember, your iPhone's not coming until the fucking December. And then I'm like smacking, like, get with it, bro. Get with it. Someone's going to answer this phone. You can't be whistling along, you know? So finally, this bitch answers the phone and she wasn't from America. And that's what fucking makes me a little bit mad because with T-Mobile, right? With T-Mobile, they say, hey, you get our call center. And this is the thing that a lot of people might not know with T-Mobile. T-Mobile, they set up shop all the way across the United States. So when you call AT&T, you can get anybody in the whole world, in the Philippines, in Bangladesh, anywhere in the United States. But when you are on T-Mobile and you call, it knows where you're calling from your area code and it directs it to a specific call center. So there's a good chance if you call on the regular that you can talk to the same person multiple times. That's very rare, but they do that so they can really try to take care of you. The Philippines is also a part of their call center, but when you're not calling Monday through Friday or through regular business hours, that's when you get the Philippines. And I have nothing against Philippines, but bro, I've watched 90 Day Fiance, and anybody who's trying to fucking do this shit, it's not going to work. There's a fucking language barrier. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely insane because we communicate differently in the United States. It's just, it's insane how I can explain something to you and any other person who's in the United States, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I understand that," but then but when you explain it to somebody in the Philippines, they don't fucking understand that shit because you have to explain it differently.
You know what's even more
just the language
aggravating
barrier.
than that is someone who lives in the United States who doesn't speak English, but their job is to be at a call center. That is more frustrating.
Yes,
Shout
that
out
is
to
very
the
frustrating.
unemployment EDD of California. What's up? So I feel your pain, but trust me, after being on hold for almost 2 hours with unemployment, I don't feel bad for you.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Right. I know who I'm talking to. Yeah, I don't want your sympathy, but I want your sympathy out there, everybody else, right? So here it is. But it's also, I feel like a little bitch, right? Like I'm a grown man, right? I'm going to be 40 in January. And I want my iPhone 12 next week. I don't want to wait till December. Like, what are you doing, bro? This bitch is in the Philippines. People are starving. They can't afford an iPhone. An iPhone costs what they can afford their family and the whole year to fucking
mansion.
eat. And I'm like, I want it right now. That's not fair. But bro, it's not fair. I woke up at 5 o'clock to order that shit, right? So this conversation starts with this woman like kind of like laughing, like she gets on the phone, kind of like laughing, and I was like, are you gonna be the person? I said, are you the person that I'm gonna be speaking with the whole time? And then she said, no. And I said, what? And I was like, listen, I just waited on hold for 58 minutes for you. I'm hoping that you would take this a little bit more seriously. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm really sorry. How can I help you? I'm like, Jesus Christ, we're not off to a good start, because I had my whole story all like ready to go. But now
She
like
threw you off.
it's gone. But I can't even use the story anymore because like it's not going to work on her. She's from the Philippines. You know what I mean? It's a different story. It's different. It's not going to relate. So, dude, I explained to her exactly what I already told you and what everybody else understands already on the show. And then she says, okay, let me check. And then she goes, no, I can see your order is here. It's right here. And I was like, yeah. When was that order placed? She goes, today. And I was like, yeah. Didn't you hear the part about fucking yesterday? When I woke up at 5 a.m. and I ordered it, and then I got the text message from you saying that it was, and then she's like, oh, bro, that took forever. But finally, she's like, okay, this is what she does. She puts me on hold and she goes, okay, all fixed. I expedited your order. So I'm going to take care of this from now on. Every day, I'm going to go on and look at this and make sure it's good. Okay. You don't have to call anybody else. Okay. And I'm like, no, that sounds shady as fuck.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm going to personally monitor it 24/7 for the next 7 days.
Dude, in the beginning, she told me her name, but when I asked her what her name was, she told me it was Lucy, but she almost said something different. She almost said her real name, but then she said Lucy because she remembered, like, oh yeah, I got to say my work name, right? So she said something different. So then later on, she told me, and when I asked her name, she got confused again. And then she was like, oh, what is it? I'm like, what is it? I'm like, you didn't know where you were before and you don't even know your name. And she's like, oh no, I know my name. It's Judy. I'm like, but then you tell me it was Lucy? And she's like, no, I said Judy. And then she sends me a text message with her employee number that says Judy. And then she sends me a personal email from her fucking Android phone.
And it's all in wingdings.
So I can see her. So dude, so now I'm emailing her back and forth, right? Through our personal emails. I look her up on Facebook and I see it. She's like a 45-year-old woman.
Please show it.
With her kids, with like her adult looking kids and shit. Yo, so she's telling me on the phone, she's like, yo, trust me. It's all good. I'm like, yo, if it's not all, this is what she tells me, right? She's like, I'm gonna call you on the 13th and I'm gonna monitor this every single day from that point on. Trust me. And then she goes, you don't have to call anybody else, okay? That's just like, what? You don't have to call anybody else, okay? Like, no, that's the shadiest thing that you could say. So now I'm like, okay, listen, Judy, Lucy, wherever you are, your name was wrong twice. You didn't know where you were and then you laughed about it. You're telling me, don't call anybody else, okay? I got this. This whole shit is very shady, Judy. And then she starts sending me all of her personal information, right? So then
sending you tit pics.
So finally, at the very end, she's like, listen, we expedited your order, so you're going to get it first. You're going to get it first. Trust me. And if for some reason it gets messed up and you don't, we're going to make sure we contact the T-Mobile store close to you, and they're going to put that model on hold, and you're just going to come down and pick it up. We will make sure you're taken care of. Trust me, okay? Don't call anybody else. Trust me. And then she sends me her email. So I write, I trust you, Judy. And then she goes, okay, thank you so much. And then I sent her a picture of her and her family from Facebook, and I said, don't let me down.
Dude. That's fucking insane. This bitch is probably like, oh my god, she's showing her manager. The manager's like, we never had this happen before.
Dude.
What do we do? Did she say anything back to that?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't say that,
Oh.
but I wanted to. I wanted to as a joke, but that's the shit that you get arrested for and be like, I was just joking. And then they'd be like, nah, I don't think you were fucking joking. Because we have you recorded talking to her on the phone and we're going to play this back. And I'm gonna be like, uh-oh. And then you're like, dude, one time I got pulled over one time. It was crazy. I didn't know my license was suspended because I had gotten pulled over a week before and I got a ticket and the cop didn't say anything about my license being suspended. So it turned into a big thing. I had to go to court. And when I went to court, dude, listen, when I went to court, it says your name and everything that you're there for. And this thing was just a nothing kind of, it was a little bit of a big deal, but not too big. But when you look at it in writing, you're like, holy shit, that's what I'm fighting in court today? That's not good. Look at all those charges. That's like something that you would see on somebody and be like, wow, what a shitty person, right? But that's not true. So like that taught me like, oh, just because people have like these weird little charges and things against them doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person, because I'm not a bad person. It just looks terrible when it's on writing. But
dude, it's the equivalence of going to get your car fixed and they're like, oh, dude, you need a new this, a new that. You got this wrong, you got that wrong, because they just want to rack it up so it's on paper. So
Right.
with the cop, they're going to do the same shit. They're going to be like, oh, you were disturbing the peace. You were doing this. You were doing that. It's like,
Yeah.
no, none of that
it
happened.
looks terrible. But people
And it
look at
looks
that.
better for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say something, but I can't stall because I know we're live, so I don't know what the fuck I was going to say. Are we gonna hop on a little CR?
I don't know. You want to give it a live try?
I think we should. I think we should give the people what they want. For some reason, my chat roulette doesn't work without that Snapchat program. So,
all right, throw it on. Do what you got to do.
I don't know why. It's okay. This looks ridiculous, but who gives a fuck?
Remember to share the portion of the screen and to pause it so we don't see dicks.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been long awaited, and we're back, and well, can you see this?
I do. But I can also see your screen behind it. Okay, that looks a little better.
Okay. Okay. Hey, what's going on, asshole? What's up, asshole?
Dude, you're not pausing it at all. What are you doing?
Hey, what's up? What the fuck is up? I can't hear these people. Can you hear them?
No, but make sure you're pausing it. I love the towel on your head.
Hey, what's up, bro? Cool mask. You know, when you're inside by yourself, you don't have to fucking wear it.
Shout out to Joe Biden, by the way.
Hey, want to fuck?
Hi.
Nope. Nope. Not.
Nope.
Gotta be
Underage.
18. Gotta be 18. Hi. All right. I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, see, this is
I'm having so much fun.
dude, I can't hear anything they're saying. Can you hear them?
I can hear certain people.
Because we can't. I haven't heard one thing that.
You doing blow?
What?
Are you doing blow or acid? What are you doing?
I'm going to smoke weed.
Ah, dude, step it up. What are
Do you
you?
like my
fucking-
cat?
I love your cat.
I thought that was a
Hi.
girl at first.
What are you eating? What are you eating? Pizza? We used to call that za where I'm from. Fucking asshole. Jacket, baby, jacket, jacket.
Jacket.
Hey, you're cute. What's up, lady?
Are you Shia LaBeouf?
Can I see your fucking badge?
Whoa, what's with all the curse words?
Let me see your dick. I mean your vagina.
Are you stupid or you have
slash vagina.
Tourette's?
You fucking transgender?
Are you stupid or do you have Tourette's?
No, I want to see your dick. Why don't you whip it out, big boy?
All right.
Whip it out.
Okay.
All right, I'm waiting.
You're very aggressive. Why are you so mad?
Because I want to rape you.
Did you come from church? Oh, you got touched by a priest, so that's why you're mad.
If your
You're
dad's a priest, yeah,
You're dead. Learn how to talk, idiot.
damn.
Have better
What's
comebacks.
wrong with you, man?
Why are all your
You had a
teeth
bad
rotten?
day?
Why are all
Did you
your
have a
teeth
bad
rotten?
day?
Why are all your
No,
teeth
it's
rotten?
all right. Hey, if you had a bad day, it's fine.
Why are all your
Fine.
teeth
I
rotten?
understand. What's wrong, bro?
I'm mad. Why'd you make me
No,
mad?
you can tell me. What are you mad about?
You
can tell
hurt
me.
my feelings.
What are you talking about?
You just insulted me. I'm live. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm live. Don't you know I'm live?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I thought
Can
you
you still
cared.
whip out that dick so I can fucking stroke it?
I don't know.
Come on, dude. Come on. If you're
No.
live, everyone wants to see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, you can't be like, show me your dick. I mean, your vagina. Like, you can't make that mistake. Just
No, he sucked.
anybody wants to watch that kid play video games.
Where are we going? I forget I have this stupid ass filter.
Dude, don't fucking drive and chat roulette.
All right. I'm gonna sign off.
Hold on, talk to one more person. This is them.
I can't stand when people are blasting music.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're amazing. I love your lips.
Thank you. I like your Jesus painting. Hey, I was looking for you. Nope. 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 Don't want to see that. Hey, it's a me and Mario. It's a Luigi. Boopity boppity. Luigi Boppo. Yeah, you know my friend Luigi. I played the Mario Brothers.
See? If you let her free, you get the pussy. Bowser's trying to get head right now from the princess, but if it's up to me, that's
Where's the piece of pie? A piece of pie, you know, spaghetti. You know spaghetti?
Yo, listen to the music.
I know, spaghetti. It's always with the combat.
Yes.
Very nice about it. Very nice. I like in my country.
Hi. Hi.
Hola,
¿Cómo estás?
Snapchat.
Muy bien.
A ver si.
Sí.
Eres más guapo así.
Ah. Oh.
¿Puedes repetir conmigo?
No.
¿Por qué?
Yo porque una biblioteca.
Can with me? Can you repeat?
I tried my best.
I know.
Hey, where are we going? You guys should be hanging out in the quad. Why are you at recess?
Gay?
Jesus.
Gay?
The old language barrier.
That's what I'm talking about.
It looks like he was already in it.
Oh, hey, girl.
Hey,
How are you?
¿cómo estás?
Dude, you gotta get him to stay on you as long as possible.
Oh, papá. No.
Papá.
Tú le quieres el huevo.
Oh, papá.
Tú le quieres el huevo. Tú le quieres el huevo.
Someone's getting beat up.
They sure are.
Hey,
Hey,
what's so funny?
nothing.
Yeah. So what are you doing?
I'm drinking a whiskey,
Ooh.
smoking a cigarette, and trying to relax a little bit.
You're drinking whiskey out of a measuring cup.
Yeah.
Times are tough.
Whatever.
Yeah, I feel you. Do you want to go to a Guar concert with me?
No, thank you.
What about... Oh, man. Thought he was going to come with me. Look at that penis. Hi. You're my friend? Batman! The Spider-Man. You know my friend Batman? Okay. Well, boys and girls, like we said, it's worse than ever. You want to give it a whirl, or should we
Let me jump on real quick. Let me see what's up. It's been a minute since I've done it live. Let's do it. Let me jump on here real quick.
This is way better live, even though we gotta figure out the kinks of it though. But
all right, I'm just gonna roll with this camera. I don't give a shit. This is what happens when you don't give a shit.
ooh.
I gotta remember to pause it.
Nudity equals banned. Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What are you doing?
No English.
No English.
Right up your alley.
¿Dónde está?
Hola.
Hola. ¿Dónde está? ¿Cómo se dice adiós?
Baby's nervous.
Fucking idiot.
Hi.
Yo, what up?
You have Down syndrome. You've Down syndrome. You've Down syndrome. Why did he just...
Let me see you. Let me see what you look like. Is that why you only show half of your face?
I'm Shrek. I'm actually Shrek.
Okay.
All right. I think he was young. I didn't know him. Yo, what up, bro? Look at him in this spooky light. All right. Bro, where's your shirt? What happened to your clothes?
Your mom took it.
Oh, man, she always does that.
He looks like he got out of a psych ward.
He
Holy
definitely
shit.
did. Just now. Without his clothes and everything. What the fuck are you? What is this? What? What? What?
That's what happens when you spend too much time on TikTok, boys and girls.
Yo, your whole life transforms and you turn into that. Shout out to our sponsors.
Randcom. Wait, let me screenshot.
Oh,
I'll get
too
it
late.
after.
Sorry, dude.
That's a new sponsor.
Yo, what up, Holmes? What's good? What are you doing? Oh shit.
Oh
shit.
Oh, bow, 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 bow.
Oh. Bro. People like that shouldn't be on here. Yo, what's up, bro? People.
Boy. Do like 2 more.
Yo, bro, what are you doing? Ooh. Where you going?
Getting ready to fold laundry. What are you doing?
Oh, sweet. Can I watch you fold your laundry?
Sorry.
Can we watch you fold your
Sure.
laundry?
We. Who's we?
I don't know. Everybody. Whoops.
The old slip up.
Whoops. What up, bro? What game you playing?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Where the fuck are you from?
I'm from Colombia. And you?
I'm from Colombia too. Bogota.
Oh.
Where are
You
you?
speak Spanish?
Fuck yeah. Fluent.
Yeah?
Sí.
Eva. ¿Y qué edad tienes?
What?
How old are you?
Oh, well, mi cumpleaños es en I don't know. What?
Wait. How old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Oh, ¿cuántos años tienes? Yo soy. How old do you think I am?
I don't know. 28?
Close.
29?
Close.
30?
40.
40?
No.
Oh my god.
40.
40.
Oh, that's like an old man.
Oh my god, no.
40? Like, I wouldn't talk to a 40-year-old man. Would you? Would you do that?
I know.
No. Who goes on chat roulette to talk to 39, like 39, almost 40-year-old men? Like, nobody does that. That's gross. Like, I'll talk to like a 28-year-old man. How old are you?
I'm 20. 20 years old.
Okay, yeah. See, like, so you're 20, I'm 28. You know, we're just a young couple of guys, you know, just on chat roulette, just chilling with our hair.
Social media.
Social media.
In social media.
Are you are a YouTuber?
Are you a YouTuber?
No.
Am I on YouTube right now?
You are a YouTuber?
I think that both of us are on YouTube right now.
Oh my god. No.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is your name? What is your name?
My name is Sean. What's your name?
Mi nombre es Alejo. Nice to meet you.
Alejo. Nice to meet you too. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está usted, Alejo?
En casa. I live in Cali.
Cali,
In
okay.
Cali.
Okay, Cali, nice. Cali, Colombia.
Yeah.
You ever been to Medellin?
Oh, I love Medellin.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's the beautiful city.
I went to Medellin. I stayed at the Intercontinental Hotel.
Oh. Intercontinental is, yeah.
Balling. I'm balling. We were smoking weed out the window.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro. Who are you with? Who's in the room with you?
What? No, I am.
I hear somebody talking with you.
No. My friends, in the phone. Yeah, you know.
Oh, how high are you gonna grow that thing?
Okay.
Your hair?
What?
How high
My
you gonna
hair?
go? Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, gotta go. I love you.
Bye.
All right.
All right. Look at this sexy man. This is what people want. What are they doing? What is this guy doing? All right. Look at what is this? Is this your move, bro? In case like a hot girl comes on, is this your shit?
I don't understand nothing, but
All right, bro.
Español.
No español, my friend.
Okay.
No español, mi amigo. Sorry. Keep doing your thing. Adios.
All right. Well, boys and girls,
oh man.
Boop. You know, see, clearly we're just reaching Mexico at this point of the show.
Yeah,
nothing else.
I gotta learn better Spanish.
I know.
It was pretty
just for the show.
It was pretty decent. I mean, I used to go to Mexico often and I'd get by. I had no problem getting by. But now I just haven't I haven't spoken it in since March.
I know.
So I'm losing my basics.
Fucking Snapchat shit up. This shit's creepy. That's why no one wanted to fucking talk to me. I got a goddamn towel on my head, and
it was hilarious, bro. That's why people talked to you. Do you understand? When that girl was like, "Oh shit, you're pretty," that's because you had lipstick on. And
I literally forgot I had it on, and then I'm getting into an argument with that kid, and I'm like, "Your fucking teeth are rotten." He's like, "Why are you getting mad?" I'm like, "Ah, shit, I am getting too worked."
Yeah, isn't it weird that he's like, "Come on, man, show me your dick," and you're like, "Hey, fuck you," and he's like, "Hey, man, why are you getting so mad?" And you're like, "Whoa, what are you talking about, bro? You were just."
I felt like I was in an improv class where someone says something that like triggers you, and you're supposed to be in the scene, but you're like really get mad about it, so it like comes out of the scene, and everyone's like, "Whoa, hey, come on,
dude." I'd be so bad at improv. Like, what'd you say? What the fuck did you say? I'm
Dude,
taking
it's
everything
hard.
personally.
Yeah, it's hard not to. Well, guys, we were trying to keep it to an hour. That's why we're rushing right now, because we don't want to keep things too long. I know we sometimes go on 3-hour binges on this show.
5 3-hour episodes. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here. This is episode 61. I know we'll be back next week. For another all live episode. So Paul Kilmer, if you're listening, we'd love to have you back on, just to fucking do a trick or some shit. It's been a while since we've seen you. I know our fans miss you. So let's get something set up. Anyway, we'll be back next Sunday for episode 62 of The Worst Show Ever. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Sean Baker.
Sean Baker.